Hello Bookish friends, welcome to the third and the last video in which I will talk more in detail about 2026 goals. In this video I will reset the Goodreads TBR challenge for 2026. For the previous 2 years I have been doing the Goodreads TBR challenge, and I have set my Goodreads TBR to be at 400 and then decrease this number to be a certain number. In the first year I aimed at decreasing this number by 50, and in the second year I increased the number and set it at 75. Although the year is not over, it is very possible that my Goodreads TBR will be at 307 books, which is even less than my yearly goal. Since this goal works so well with me, I've decided to do it again this year. But this year I wanted to make the initial number to be 370 because I want to focus more on series. I wanted to decrease this number by 50, so the number of books at the end of 2026 will hopefully be less than 320. And first of all, I want to talk about how I construct my Goodreads TBR. My Goodreads TBR consists of books belonging to different authors, with the exception of Mary Higgins Clark, who has 2 ongoing series. Only a single book from an author is included in this challenge. And also for the past 2 years in which I'm doing the challenge, I've only added books to my Goodreads TBR if they are the next book in the series that are ongoing, or they were the books that were chosen for the readathons or the book club books. Of course, in these 2 years, I also read some books that were not on my Goodreads TBR, but overall these strict rules do help me to decrease the number and of course evaluate the books that have been existing on my Goodreads TBR for a long time. And in the next part of the video, since I have 307 books on my Goodreads TBR and I plan to increase this number to 370, I will talk about the books that I've chosen to add to my Goodreads TBR. The first category of books are the Turkish books, and I have chosen 5 books for this category. There are Rivers in the Sky by Elif Şafak, Leyla'nın House by Zülfü Livaneli, Walking on the Ceiling by Ayşegül Savaş, Human Landscapes from My Country, an epic novel in verse by Nâzım Hikmet, and The Book of Heartbreak by Ceren. The first 3 books in this category are the books that I've chosen for the Turkish Book Club, which I will host in 2026. I'm very excited to discuss these 3 books with you, but the other 2 books are also quite exciting. Ceren is a Turkish author living in England, and I follow her Instagram, and I'm very excited that I will read her book in 2026. If she accepts, I am also planning to do a special video with her. The other category is From Pages to Screen book, and I've also chosen 5 books for this category, which were The Scarlet Pimpernel by Baroness Orczy, The Postman Always Rings Twice by James M. Cain, Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly, 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith, and The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. The next list consists of book club books, and there are 10 books that I plan to add to Goodreads TBR. First 3 are the books belonging to the decided books on Fear of Missing Out book club, which are The Secret Diary of Adrienne Wall, aged 13 and 3.5 by Sue Townsend, If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura, and the last one is The Chrysalides by John Wyndham. And the other 7 are the books that we are planning to read in our real life book club. Years by Anne Arno, Puslu Kıtalar Atlası by İhsan Oktay Anar, Tütüncü Çırağı by Robert Sathaler, Soyka by Bediye Ceylan Güzelci, Kasiyer, Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Kedi ve Şehir, The Cat and the City by Nick Bradley. And Sus Barbatus by Faruk Duman. And I have a list of authors that I want to read more works from. And I've chose another 10 books from them. Piruze by Sinan Akyüz. I Know Who You Are by Alice Feeney. The Pelican Brief by John Grisham. The Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown. The Clockhouse Murders by Yukuta Ayatsuji. The Last Anniversary by Liam Moriarty. The Real Jane Austen, A Life in Small Things by Paula Byrne. Birbirimize Söyleyemediğimiz Onca Şey by Mark Levy. The Woman in Suite 11 by Ruth Ware. And The Ball and Traitor by Philippa Gregory. Last year, I also had a list of books that I called Booktuber Recommendations. And as I watched the videos of the booktubers, I recorded the books that were recommended by them, which sounded interesting to me. And from those lists, I chose 20 books, which were The Quiet Tenant by Clemens Micallon. This book was recommended by two booktubers, Jen and April. Notes from the Burning Age by Claire Note was recommended by Eva Strange. Secret Word Keeping by Drew Strickland was recommended by Tina. The Safe Keep by Yael van der Wooden was recommended by two booktubers again, Laurie and Marilyn. Another book recommended by Laurie was The Hitchcock Hotel by Stephanie Wrobel. Eddie Winston is Looking for Love by Marianne Cronin was recommended by Krista. Leo and the Magic Guitar of the Ozarks by Tweezy Joels was recommended by Tracy. The Red Lamp by Mary Robert Reinhardt was recommended by Meg. Starlight and Moonshine by Joseph O'Malley was recommended by Rose and Tilly. Another book recommended by Rose was Jane Austen's Bookshelf by Rebecca Romney. The Collected Regrets of Clover by Mickey Brammer was recommended by Kristin. The Most by Jessica Anthony was recommended by Rainier Books. Sarah, Plain and Tall by Patricia McLean was recommended by Gina. Splinter Effect by Andrew Luddington was recommended by Sue. The Red Notebook by Anthony Lorraine was recommended by Jen's Reading Life. The Dream Hotel by Leyla'nın Lalami was recommended by Heather. Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds was recommended by Vicky. Apple Cider Slaying by Julie Ann Linsley was recommended by Mitzi. The Lost Passenger by Frances Quinn was recommended by Ova Ceren, the author that I talked about in the beginning of the video. The last book was specially recommended for me by Jack, which was Murder Most Unladylike by Robin Stevens. I chose the 13 books left to complete the number 370 from the books that I've owned. Bir Göç Hikayesi by İpek Mutaf Böler. Without Merit by Colin Hoover. Park Bulvarında Yaz by Rene Rosen. Salkım Sokak No. 3 by İclen Aydın. Mola by Mario Benedetti. Jackie and Maria by Jill Paul. The Fake Out by Sharon M. Peterson. Yaşlı Cadının Mutfağından by Meral Kutlu İlksever. The Dead Room by Katrina McPherson. Çöl Çiçeği by Boris Drie. Dansa Davet by Jean Toule. Beni Bekleyen Bir Dan Biliyorum by Sholah Rezaha. And last but not least, Bayan Seninki by Claudio Piniera. Those were the 63 books that I've added to my Goodreads TBR for 2026. Please comment down below, do you also have numerical challenges for your reading in 2026? Also, do you have a favorite among the ones that I've added to my Goodreads TBR for 2026? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye! As for Turkish Word of the day, I'm going to choose lamp. Lamp means lamba in Turkish, and lamba is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.